I had participated in the Madrigals in college. I started out as a music major, and my first year here in the Glen was actually the 25th anniversary of the Madrigal Banquets back in my alma mater. And my major prof was retiring, and there was a big alumni event, and I went back for that. And took a friend, and as we were driving from there back here, we just said, it's so much fun. We really forgotten how much fun they are to do and to be in. And we just thought it'd be so nice to have that type of event in something better than a student union, actually in a castle. I thought it was a great fit for Glen Eyrie. The madrigal style of singing actually originated around the 14th century, I think, and had kind of a short life and faded away, but then it came back again, in the 1500s, and was really just taken to heart, especially in Europe. I mean, it started in Italy, but the English especially just made it a form that was very popular, especially popular at Christmas time. And so the banquets themselves, it just takes a whole lot of different traditions and kind of bind them all together. So you have a whole lot of Twelfth Night feel that comes in from the old pagan traditions. You have all the new Christmas traditions, and then you have all this great music style. And the madrigal style of music itself is kind of a polyphonic music. When it comes to vocalists, especially not just your typical soprano, alto, tenor, bass, but 6, 7, 8, even sometimes some of the very good choirs, 12 parts. So it's a very intricate music that was obviously played really well and has a great sound to it.
So here is to cherry and to his high tea. Pray God send our master a good piece of beef, and a good piece of beef that may we all see. With a wassail bowl we'll drink to thee. And here is to Dobbin and to his right eye. May God send our master a good Christmas pie, and a good Christmas pie.
Our basic principles for the performance and the evening have been the same from the very beginning. From the very first day when we sat down with the director of Glen Eyrie and said, here's what we're thinking, and this is why we think it's a great idea, and this is why we think we should do this. And the first was just in line with the Navigator, just thinking in traditions, is that we wanted to celebrate Christmas in a unique way. And that would just allow people to think about the season from a different angle. And so we saw that as a great opportunity to celebrate Christ and to really bring Christmas anew. The second thing that we had was we really wanted to allow the community to enjoy Glen Eyrie. Up until about 20 years ago, there weren't really a lot of public events out here. There are some, especially if you're a fourth grader and you got to come in and take a historic tour, of the grounds for Colorado history. But we didn't have a lot. And one of the things that we realized is that Glen Eyrie is just such a jewel of the Colorado Springs community in the Pikes Peak region that it needed to be available to community.
Presenting the Boar's Head! The Boar's Head in hand there I, bedecked with bays and rosemary, and I pray ye, my masters, be merry. celebre cantico.
It's a long night, I mean, honestly. And we found, I mean, it's even longer just with the hour that we spend down here in this in the foyer. But it takes us that long just to get that many people in and parked in their coats and get them washed on and just kind of to relax a little bit after the day, especially on Thursdays and Fridays when they're coming straight from work to this. But once we get into the hall, then we have, because it's banquet seating at the long banqueting tables, you have people together who may not know each other. And so we start that way where, even from the very beginning where I give instructions to the audience, I try to give them a feel for what the night's going to be. And we start kind of light on programming, and then we build as we go. And so that those first couple courses especially, we try to give a lot of time just for the guests to talk and to get to know each other, because then by the end of the night, they're pretty much a family at that table. And so we start that way. We bring in a little bit of a reading, we bring in the dancing, we build up to just the big humorous thing, and we feel like we're building through each course until we get to the very last third of the night, where it's the story and the concert. So I feel like that's kind of the real meaningful part. So we start light, we have a lot of fun, then we get to the meaning before we leave. It's just a great event, and it's a lot of fun, and I think it's fun for the volunteers, it's fun for the staff, and it's fun for the community. So as long as it continues to bring joy to other people, we're going to keep doing it.